All right, guys, happy Monday, 6th of October. And yeah, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on over the weekend. We saw really positive price action here in Bitcoin. So we moved up to a new all-time high, and we can see this here, new all-time high. And this is always this kind of tricky stuff on the weekend. Are we able to really move forward? Is it just grabbing of liquidity, meaning we try to hunt some stops? So what I'm trying to tell here is, are we able to generate some pain for the short sellers? And that's obviously always the question. Let me have a look if I have this here. No, it's on a different picture, on a different instance. Trying to get here, perfect. And question is, are we able to generate some pain? And pain meaning, are we able to, let's say, get some short sellers out of their positions? And we can see that we were able to really generate some pain here. 1, 2, we go a little bit of sideways. 1, 2, we go a little bit of sideways. So this is normal, expected. If, let's say, if there's some major, let's say, liquidations happening. Always a question about the weekend, and I believe nobody will exactly tell you what's really, if this really can cause major shift of trend. I don't think so. I believe that we will be able this week to go to this 130,000. There's major stack of liquidity, and I believe that this could be a reasonable target on the upside this week. Difficult as always. If you trade the weekends and take out these highs, and then this is something we honestly right now cannot answer right now. General trend is up, right? And we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, close days in a row, which is positive. So this kind of would also scream a little bit for sideways market, right? Because if it just goes up, what goes up without really retracing, it normally wants to go sideways then. We can see this here, for example, uptrend started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row, made a new all-time high, and then basically we started a correction here of 10%. Okay, same thing here. This is market participants, and the market really tries to lift with all the force, and then we started to go even a little bit further down. So does it happen this time? We don't know. I don't know. But to me, you know, when we are trading at all-time highs and we have these big candles, right, and 6 or in a row, it kind of screams like this is already a little bit overextended. I will not purchase any new Bitcoins right now. I really want that we can close a day above a new all-time high. This is for me, I would say really, really important that we are able to close a day above the latest all-time high. We haven't been able to make this yet. Okay, guys, it's not yet there. I mean, we traded and we had a new all-time high in a very short amount for a very short amount of time, but not really more. So questions remain. Ethereum positive, goes up. So we are right now at my target zone. I've talked about that. I will sell here a little small portion of my Ethereum holding, because again, it's a portfolio, a thought of my portfolio. I don't want to go all in on the long side, and then maybe we cannot really go higher. Then I really look and I'm basically sad. So what I'm trying to say here is I will take profits. We are not able to really go above this right now. Here we are in target zone. We bought it for 150, 3,850. So from the bottom to the top, we already made 20%. Are we going to this full-on crazy mode right as of now? I am not sure. Seasonality of the Bitcoin dominance says not as of now for the altcoins. November is the strongest altcoin season. Here the Bitcoin dominance drops. Okay, so that's why I'm still a little bit careful. Ethereum will start to sell 50% of my Ethereum holdings right now. If we go through it, it make new all-time highs. Amazing, I love it. But again, I will take some profits. All right, let's talk about really the altcoins, because this is what the video should be all about. I have a big holding here in Ondo. Was closed. I tried to sell a little bit here at this 9,780 on the weekend. Didn't go up there. Yesterday, it looked like we could lift. Not possible. So again, we are basically back to start, right? So October started here with this big move, or let's say relatively nice move. So we made very quickly 10%. We are basically back to start. So this major support here below, this is what it's all about. If we can hold, we will go higher. If not, guys, be careful. I have to be careful. I'm really eagle eye watching this right now. my potential really sell zone where I would like to sell really 50% right now of my Ondo is about there. Could be a nice trade as well, 15%. But again, Chainlink kind of the same, looks kind of stable, but we haven't broken out of this, let's say, purple reddish trend line yet, so still in downtrend. Solana looks good, but we also have to trade above this last swing high here. If we can take that out, we will go to the 260 and then really to 265, and then we have to check if we can really get acceleration in to new all-time highs. This morning I bought H-bar. Okay, this morning 1 hour ago, something like this, I bought a small portion of H-bar. Why? Same kind of picture like Ondo, we have support here. I would like to participate a little bit if you break above this here. So target zone definitely 23 cents, ideally 25 cents. So this is to the 25, a nice 15% move. So that's something what I like to take care of and what I would like to participate. I also bought Casper. Okay, Casper bought as well. Uptrend, not really, really beautiful, I know, but overall, if this can play out, I think that there's a good potential there. So watch your risk here, definitely. But overall, there is potential. Let's say if you can go up here to the trend line of basically of this downtrend, this would give us a 30% potential trade. At 30% looks really nice to me if I consider the risk. So risk-wise, above the lowest swing low, last swing low. So basically we have a 6 reward risk here. That's the trade I'm trying to do here. So I opened the trade and that's basically about it. S&P trading very close to all-time highs. Nasdaq's close to all-time highs. So market tries to lift. Again, this week is a little bit very dicey. What will happen to the government shutdown, economic news? There is not too much this week. So major important news. We have FOMC minutes, obviously, but that's really the major one. Then Michigan sentiment on Friday. But until then, until Wednesday, not a lot. Okay, so that's something what we should consider here as well. I still have my Bitcoin short opened, trade a little bit to the long side, but I still have my Bitcoin short open to hedge myself. Have a Casper one open and have a H-bar open. That's my positions as of we speak. The new ones I did. So in terms of liquidity, 130 could be target zone to take out next real liquidity, and this is not much. You know, in reality, if you take out the last all-time high, this is about a 3.5% move. So this should be doable, I believe. Ethereum, where's next major liquidity? 5,200. That kind of box here, right? Above the latest major move. So there's a lot of stuff laying around there. Trend is intact, right? I mean, definitely trend. And this is why I kind of love this chart. There is definitely trend intact. There is nothing to discuss about that. If you take out a recent swing high here, then basically we should accelerate to the about $5,000 area. Could be quite cool. Other than that, not a lot to report as of now. It's Monday morning before US session opens. Let's see how it goes. Market looks positive. That's really the good news. On the weekend, we made this all-time high here in Bitcoin. So need to check if you can follow through or not. So all eyes on the US opening of the markets. We will see how the US participants, the major market participants in the world will react. To me, spot long. I had a trade a little bit short on a short trade long today quickly, but I am a little bit hedged as well. So I hope this makes sense. Spot long, a little bit exposure hedged, and I traded it a little bit on the long because I think we can take out these highs this week. That's my plan for this week. If it doesn't go like that, I will need to start to hedge a little bit more, especially the on the position here. If this becomes ugly, I need to start to hedge if we go below there. Okay, this is my LMO. This is basically my last resort of resistance. If you go below that, I will start to hedge and maybe even sell a little bit of my Ondo part, because this is the only position what I really don't love. And if I don't love it, I'm probably will sell if it doesn't play out. All right, guys, I wish you a very good start of the trading week. Let's have a good week together, and I will update you tomorrow, latest on Wednesday, before the FOMC meeting. All the best. Goodbye.